I'm Lacey McMillan from the University Libraries. Let's walk through how you and your students can best utilize the University Libraries and the library website lib.umn.edu. First, let's address some of the challenges that instructors and students face when they begin a research assignment. Students are often overconfident about searching with Google and Wikipedia, and they're still developing their critical thinking skills when it comes to finding reliable sources. This can often make it more difficult for them to weed through misinformation online, and they might encounter paywalls if they do find sources in academic journals which require payment to view. We also realize that navigating a huge library system is difficult, especially when students are just learning about what scholarly research is. These are just a few reasons why repeated exposure to the libraries and library website are important for student success. So let's talk about accessing the library resources that are available to help. The great news is that CIS students and instructors have the same access as any other undergraduate student or university staff. Students must initiate a UMN account, which is basically their university email and password. They must also enroll in Duo, a two-factor authentication system. There's an app for your phone that you can use, but if a phone is an issue for your class, you can also opt to print out a list of passcodes that are good for 120 days. Here are a few screenshots illustrating how Duo works. You'll sign in, choose how you want to authenticate, it can be push notifications, a phone call, or the passcodes, and then this is an example of how the push notification on your phone looks. You can also visit it.umn.edu to get more information from our U of M Information Technology team. So let's jump in and explore. Here's our website, lib.umn.edu. When you get to the website, be sure to sign in with your U of M email and password to have full access to our online resources. Let's start with discussing the various ways to search for sources. First, we have library search. It's the big search bar. It may differ from other library searches you may have tried because it searches for books, online books, and articles, really almost everything we have access to. It's great for teaching students how to search library resources and everything they are able to access through a library, especially available online like ebooks and journal, magazine, and newspaper articles. But also keep in mind for looking up course materials that may be useful. Once you have found something you're interested in, click one of the blue links to access the full text. There are also helpful tools for citing sources below. Since library search can be a bit overwhelming at times, it's important to look at databases as well. These are tools that will search subject-specific journal, magazine, and newspaper articles. Since they are more specific searches, many times they are not as overwhelming for students. All databases are listed under Browse All Databases. We have this Popular Databases section which highlights Academic Search Premier. It covers a variety of topics and might be a great place to start for students who have never used a database before. We get a lot fewer results to sort through here. When we see something we're interested in, we are taken to the abstract page. There are helpful tools in these databases that can help us cite sources too. If the source is immediately available through that resource, we might find a button that says PDF or Download. But in this case, we see this Find It button. Click on Find It to access the full text. In many cases, you will click on one of the blue links from this page to access the resource, but if it's unavailable, you can click Interlibrary Loan. Our ILL team will try and find that resource and send it to you. A great way to find other databases is to search research guides by subject on our homepage. Here you will find subject guides catering to all different subject areas. Let's try this guide. Here you will find relevant databases to search within this particular subject. We narrow it down for you so you're not overwhelmed with the hundreds of databases available. We also meet our friendly subject librarian, the expert on library resources within the subject, who may be a great help to you and possibly your students. There's a librarian for every subject. We also have a page dedicated to college and the schools with helpful guides specific to some classes and assignments of CIS students. We're also able to create a guide specific to your class. Let us know what you need. There are also many other helpful tools on our website you may want to share with your students to help them fine-tune their skills. Check out the services page to find links to peer research consultants or our student library research tutors that are available for online consultations to help students with their research, and tutorials on all aspects of embarking on a research project. Also, check out success.umn.edu for a one-stop shop of campus support services. Students can use our assignment calculator to help them stay on track while embarking on a research assignment, and we also have a few short tutorials called Effective You, teaching students skills like note-taking, test prep, and even money management. To end our website tour, I want to stress that we know library research can be overwhelming and frustrating at times. If you or your students are having an issue finding what you need, don't search for more than a few minutes, just ask us for help. You can send us an email at the bottom of the homepage, and we'll get back to you in 1 to 2 days. We even have a chat 24/7 chat service. Students can chat us when they need help finding something, or you could create a fun chat with a librarian assignment so they can learn how easy it is to find the help they need. I encourage you to try some of these resources out for yourself. Here are some suggested databases for education, English and communications, mathematics and science, social sciences, and languages. Whether you like to collaborate on a library guide for your class or just have a few questions about the libraries, please don't hesitate to contact myself or Kate Peterson, our undergraduate services librarian. We would love to help. We hope you have a great school year.